Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Tuscany. Scotty and I have officially reached the Tuscan countryside. We are just about 30 minutes outside of Pienza, and we'll be exploring a few medieval towns, maybe names that you have heard of today. We're gonna try to hit 3, but I mean, I'm always a little bit too overambitious when it comes to plans. And Scotty normally is the realist with these things, but I'm so excited to show you this region and specifically this hotel. Now, this is the only hotel that I managed to get actually covered for our whole honeymoon. If you are just joining us now, we are celebrating our honeymoon here in Italy, and the first video I would have posted is all about Venice and Florence. And right now we are going to be just kind of discovering the countryside and then going down south to Sorrento and Amalfi in a different video. So this one is going to be kind of all encapsulating, showing you the hotel. Thank you so much to Expedia for gifting us this stay. And I am just lost for words. The sunset last night was insane. We took some pictures out on the balcony. We are currently staying in basically like the spa room. Incredible bath right in the middle, and behind you, which I would have also already showed you, is the sprawling hills of Tuscany. And the grapes right now on the vines are so plump and so incredible. But this place that we are staying in, if memory serves correctly, it is around 800 years old, and it used to be the holiday house of an aristocrat. So this place is called Precise Tale. It's Poggio Alla Sala. And last night, to do with tales, basically, it's so whimsical and so beautiful here. It was a clear sky, and for the turn down service, they actually leave you a little bedtime story, and this one was The Enchanted Olive Tree. Now, I'll make sure that I post a photo of this over on my blog. It's just amandaweldon.com, so that you too can read about the Enchanted Olive Tree, and it's just really, really beautiful how they also kind of tell you all about the tales. It says, unveiling the magic of Tuscany, a tale of tradition and silk roads. So this spot specifically is a 5-star hotel, and they have 5 buildings, I believe, on property. 3 pools, 1 is heated, 1 in the spa. They also have infrared saunas. They have areas where you can relax. And in the summer months, I imagine those pools are just the place to be and relax. Their spa also looks incredible. You can book a few different treatments. So I'll take you around there. We're gonna basically just walk around and show you some of the views and those pools. And then right in the building that we are in the villa. Downstairs is breakfast and the restaurant. We had dinner last night. Here's some clips of that dinner. It was incredible. It was so good. And everything is just so incredibly fresh. You order a burrata salad, and on the plate is burrata and tomatoes and balsamic, a little bit of olive oil with strawberries, and everything just kind of explodes with flavor in your mouth. And then besides that, we are traveling during October. So if you do have some questions about traveling Italy in October, please do leave them down below in the comments, because we are kind of going a little bit north to south. Our trip for this trip is Venice, Florence, out here to around Pienza, down to Sorrento, then to Positano, and then back up to Rome to go home. So if you have any questions about that, leave them down below, but I think it's time that I show you a little bit more of this hotel and the magic that is Precise Tale. I wanted to show you a little look at our hotel room. It was so beautiful and there were so many incredible amenities, including our little pet friend who would warm up by our window. But how cool is this bath? We walked in, were welcomed with snacks, complimentary coffee, as well as tea, and they even had some wine in glasses for us, which we definitely would have indulged in if I hadn't been pregnant. But we really enjoyed our stay here and it was so incredibly comfortable. It was almost hard to leave this room, but this was the part of our trip where we were meant to relax, so that was okay with us. And the view outside our window was absolutely breathtaking.
Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up
in the villa. On the first floor, you come out and there's this beautiful full terrace, and the sun actually sets over where Scotty is standing right now. And so last night, that is where we were able to get some amazing shots, and there was no one else out here. And then of course the sun rises in the east, so it was just a little bit over there. So it was just shining in our window this morning. And what you can see is the sprawling hills here. And let me zoom in for you because you've also got the vines where the grapes are so ready to be picked. Right there. Just to get the lay of the land while we're here, and we'll show you around, but you come in, you can book a parking spot as well, which you're gonna have to do because you have to rent a car to get out this far unless you're gonna be paying quite the taxi fare. So right is when you come in, you're gonna see the front building. That's reception, you can check in. And then to its right here is another pool. Now that one's not heated. Behind, I will show you the one that is heated. And then I'll have you come over here, Scotty. So right there you can see is the spa actually. And one spot that I kind of forgot to mention is if you are like, you know what? The step count I'm gonna get when I'm in Tuscany, all the hills, all the stairs I'm gonna climb in Italy, it's just not enough. I need to do more of a workout. Well, you possibly have the most beautiful view of your workout in the entire world, as the gym is right next to the spa and it's overlooking those hills there. And last night, it was so clear you could come and see the stars outside. And we were just looking up the villages that were around. And then just attached to the spa there, you've also got some more places for people to stay. It's hard not to get stuck just like standing and taking it all in, but as they say in Italian, andiamo. A quick look at the breakfast spread. They had so much to offer, including hot foods, cold salads, fruit, vegetables, pastries, bagels, a toaster, bread. It was truly a full service, and anything that you wanted, we found out later, you could actually order some eggs specifically the way that you wanted them. And then we also had a server come around and ask us for which coffee we would like. It was a beautiful way to start the morning. Now it's time to wander. Scotty and I are going to show you around the whole compound because there is so much to see and the amenities just continue on. If you were dreaming of just a visit to the Tuscan countryside and a full relaxation experience, you wouldn't even need to leave this hotel. So we have just walked further than we did on our tour, just behind the gym and the pool. First of all, wasn't that stunning? But behind here, we were told by our guide that there's also some hikes, and one of them you can take goes to a local village. Now, mind you, it is long, but would be an amazing way to recharge after being in a hustle and bustle town like Rome or Florence. But along the way, you're gonna see different things like olive trees and things you would definitely expect to be here in Italy. And yeah, it's honestly just so gorgeous on a day like today. Right behind me is the spa. A couple of things to know. You don't need to bring your robe, you don't need to bring your towels, they have everything that you need there. There's also a relaxation pool, so it's basically a big jacuzzi that has a beautiful window, relaxing chaise lounges, so that's a really nice relaxing area that you can just kind of hang out in and read. And then they have quite a few treatment rooms. If you are someone who's like, forgot to get my manicure done before coming down here, you can get manicure, pedicure. They have tons of treatments on their website. And then in the back, there's also a sauna and some infrared areas that you can sit. That's really amazing for inspiring collagen rejuvenation, cell rejuvenation, and it's just one of those things that if you haven't tried it yet, this is the perfect place to do so. So down at that main pool, I forgot to mention, there's also this cabana. So during the hours of operation, when there's someone down here, you can get drinks, you can get towels, just all of those things like that. So you don't have to worry about even leaving the pool. And then I believe when you're down at the one that's heated, there's actually a button that you can call a server to come down to you. So if you're really just enjoying, you're in your bathing suit, you're like, definitely don't want to go up to the bar or the restaurant, don't worry, someone will come to you. Right behind me here is the main building and the reception where you'll check in. If you are someone who is thinking, wow, this place is really nice, I would love to have a business meeting or something like that here, there's also meeting rooms that you can book out, and they are absolutely stunning. So you'll find that in this building and I believe another building on property. But when you arrive, you're gonna get welcome drinks and treated with just the absolute best right from the hub. kind of come back to the beginning. This epic building behind me is the villa. This is where you're going to find the restaurant. You're also going to have your continental breakfast here. It's included with your stay. And I must say, it was absolutely wonderful. And there are a ton of places to sit. Just to my right here, your left, there are some people sitting on just what we would call Adirondack or Muskoka chairs and looking out over the Tuscan countryside. You've got the sunset right there. So many places to relax. And then behind you, there's also some fields and a gate. And then just down here, that's where the heated pool is. You can finally start seeing the vines start to turn as well. It really is starting to look autumnal here. But if you're worried that everything's going to be turned over in October, I mean, I am Canadian, so I'm a little bit used to the cold. We were just talking to a Californian this morning, but it is nice. It's like 14, 15 degrees in the morning, but everything's still very green. Final thing, if you are curious about my outfit as well, I will link them down below from this part of the trip. But for the details, I'll post a photo right beside me. I have Fendi sunglasses, Pamela Card earrings, as well as necklace, and as well a promo code for Pamela Card. She's a Canadian designer, female owned, out in Vancouver, the most incredible talent. This is one of the new pieces to me. It's called the Sleeping Venus necklace, and I just feel like it elevates any look. I've literally worn it with a sweat set and was like, this works great. This works perfect. As well, this dress is a vest skirt combo. I did a little getting ready with me, so if you want to follow along on Instagram, you'll find content like that. I might pop it up on YouTube Shorts as well. It's from Karen Millen, and I just love how comfortable it is, and that olivey green just matches the Tuscan countryside so well. And then the sneakers are just from Lululemon. I love Lululemon sneakers. I have I believe they're called the Swift Feel or Swift Tech, and then these ones might be the Charge Feel. So I will definitely put a little star of which ones these have been. Just having a white pair of sneakers in your arsenal, in your pack, when you are traveling, it's just such an amazing piece to have because it goes with everything. We're gonna make our little plan and then we will see you on our way to the cities. Just as a little update, we are just coming down this hill here. You can see we were just attempting to go to Monte Pulciano, and it was beautiful, but it's a Sunday and there was a marathon. Now, what you didn't see was Scotty's white knuckles because we accidentally ended up driving through the heart of the town, which is like the smallest cobblestone roads, and as you can imagine, if there's a marathon on, so many people, and we couldn't find parking, so we're just gonna go straight to Pienza. But while we do, I'll put a couple of pictures that I found from Google of the town that we were just in, because if it's not a Sunday and there's not a marathon going, I would definitely highly recommend going there because it just looked so beautiful. It's basically a medieval town, Renaissance inspired, and they do have a main square. It says Monte Pulciano's town layout architecture is a blend of medieval fortifications and Renaissance elegance, reflecting the importance of the period. And then up at the top here, there is a main piazza. It's called Piazza Grande, and they're also known for a very famous wine, particularly Vino Nobile di Monte Pulciano. So, I mean, something to see, but let's go to Pienza because it's a little bit bigger of a town. Nestled in the heart of Tuscany, Pienza is a hidden gem in the stunning Val d'Orcia region, just a short drive from Siena. Known as the ideal city, Pienza was transformed in the 15th century by Pope Pius II, who sought to create a utopian Renaissance town. As you wander its charming cobblestone streets, you'll discover breathtaking views of rolling hills, quaint shops, filled with local treasures, and the town's famous pecorino cheese. Don't miss the Pienza Cathedral and Palazzo Piccolomini, architectural marvels that embody Renaissance ideals. Pienza is a must-visit for history lovers and those seeking a peaceful escape in the Tuscan countryside. We loved it. So I think a lot of people from the hotel got the same idea that we did coming to Pienza. It is such a gorgeous day, and this is definitely a spot you have to check out if you are staying at Precise Tail. We just had lunch, and now we're going to walk around all the shops. There's so many cute boutiques, so let's go check them out. Good morning, you guys. That was such a fun day yesterday. I wish we had been able to go into Monte Placinto. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing these horribly and you're yelling at the screen, but I'm really trying my best over here. Pienza was incredible. It was so cool to be able to see it and to read the history. Scotty was reading about how during the war, the Nazis had destroyed part of the front gate, which is this image here that you're seeing when it was destroyed and when it was rebuilt. And then he was reading a lot as well about Florence and how all of the bridges except for Ponte Vecchio were also destroyed during the war. And it's just incredible to hear the stories, the tales, the history, the rebuilding, and all of that in this region. Now, we are officially leaving this hotel. It has been amazing. Last night we also had dinner down at the hotel. It has just been an incredible experience. We didn't get a chance to enjoy the spa ourselves, but I hope that you enjoyed just seeing a couple of images of it. We really wanted to kind of more explore the towns because we're here for such an abbreviated visit. Now, again, we are here for such a short period of time, so there was only so much that we could actually see. So hopefully it gave you a little taste and maybe an inkling that you want to visit too. But I would say definitely go and watch so many other videos to do with this area if you are curious about it, and I will try to write a little bit more about it over on my blog. But particularly this stay has been insane. This 5-star resort definitely got its stars by just being beautiful, breathtaking, and we fully felt totally cared for by the staff while we were here. And a lot of the staff as well speak fluent English, so if you are super concerned about a language barrier, you are totally fine here and you're gonna feel so incredibly comfortable. I feel like I could just keep saying incredibly this, incredibly that, because it's so true. But we are actually gonna pack up our car. We are on our way to Sorrento. Now I may end the vlog here or carry it on. It might be easier to end it, even though it's a little bit shorter to do with Tuscany, but yeah, it's been amazing and I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please do leave a thumbs up and maybe leave the little Italy emoji if you made it this far in the video. I'll also link everything that I was wearing. Last night, the thing I didn't show you on video was I was also sent this one incredible dress by Mila, and when they sent it to me, I said to them, it's gonna take a while, but I'm going to take an image of this in the most beautiful setting in Italy on our honeymoon. And they were so kind to wait for the content. So if you're curious about that, it's over on Instagram. I will link that just up above. But thank you for following along, and we will see you in Sorrento and Positano.